Have you ever walked through the woods, kicked aside a layer of fallen leaves, and discovered rich, dark soil underneath? That soft, spongy earth didn't come from a compost bin or a bag of store-bought fertilizer. It was built naturally, slowly, and powerfully by leaves. What if I told you that same process can happen right in your backyard, and in a fraction of the time it takes a compost pile? This isn't theory. It's an old, proven practice that farmers and gardeners used long before composting became a buzzword. If you've been struggling with lifeless soil, hard clay, or weak crops, this simple trick could transform your garden beds into thriving, fertile ground in just one season. When we see leaves fall, most of us think of them as yard waste to bag up and haul away. But every leaf is a mineral treasure chest. Trees spend their lives pulling nutrients from deep below the surface: calcium, magnesium, potassium, and trace elements most crops never touch. These minerals end up locked inside the leaves, waiting to return to the soil. Unlike grass clippings or kitchen scraps, which decompose quickly and disappear, leaves break down slowly. This slow breakdown creates complex carbon compounds that microbes transform into humus, the black, stable organic matter that doesn't leach away in the rain. Humus is what gives forest soil its springy texture, its moisture-holding power, and its incredible fertility. Without it, soil becomes lifeless dust or sticky clay. With it, soil becomes a living sponge that plants love. Long before compost tumblers and plastic bins, farmers had a simpler way of working with leaves. They would gather them into shallow pits or low mounds, often mixing in small amounts of manure, weeds, or pond silt. Instead of turning the pile every week like we do with compost, they simply kept it moist and covered. The magic came from fungi. In a moist, steady environment, fungal networks spread through the leaves, breaking down their waxy coating and tough lignin fibers. Over weeks and months, the leaves transformed into a dark, crumbly material, nearly identical to what you find on a forest floor. This was pure humus, ready to spread on fields or plant into directly. The brilliance of this method is its simplicity. No turning, no waiting years for a pile to rot down, just the right conditions for nature to do what it already knows how to do. You don't need acres of woodland or farm animals to try this yourself. All you need are leaves, a little green material for balance, and a shaded spot in your garden. If your soil is compacted, loosen it slightly with a fork so water and microbes can move downward. Then start layering. First, spread a thick carpet of shredded leaves. Shredding is worth the effort because it increases the surface area and helps microbes get to work faster. On top of this, sprinkle a thin layer of nitrogen-rich greens like grass clippings, fresh weeds, or vegetable trimmings. Water it until the pile feels damp but not soggy. Then top with more leaves and finally a thin cover of straw or coarse material to hold the moisture in. From here, your job is mostly to observe. Keep an eye on moisture levels, especially in dry weather. A quick sprinkle with a hose or watering can every few days is often enough to keep the process moving. Too much water can drown the fungi, but too little can bring everything to a halt. It's easy to think of bacteria as the main decomposers, and while they are definitely vital for breaking down fresh, soft matter, fungi are actually the ones that unlock the tough defenses of leaves. Their fine threads, called hyphae, push into the leaf surface and release enzymes strong enough to dissolve those waxy cuticles and even lignin. This slow, steady digestion is exactly what builds humus. Instead of vanishing quickly like green matter, the carbon from leaves is woven into stable forms that stick around in the soil for years. By using leaves, you're not just feeding your plants for the season, you're basically rebuilding the very foundation of your soil. To give the process a boost, just sprinkle in some leaf mold if you can find it. Leaf mold is simply last year's partially decomposed leaves, already filled with the right fungi. Adding a little of this over your fresh layers acts like a starter culture, really accelerating colonization. At first, your leaf bed will look like, well, just a pile of wet leaves, but, give it a few weeks and you'll start to notice some changes. The color deepens from a light tan to a rich dark brown. the smell shifts from sharp and leafy to something much more earthy and pleasant. The texture softens up, and before long the leaves lose their original shape entirely. By the end of the season, you'll have this loose, dark material that's almost impossible to tell apart from real forest soil. This is humus, and it's totally ready to be used right in your garden beds. Just spread it around your crops, dig it into soil that's looking a bit tired, or even plant into it directly. It's really going to transform the way your plants grow. What makes this method so powerful is that humus doesn't wash away like synthetic fertilizer. It binds nutrients so they stay available to roots instead of leaching into groundwater. Plus, it improves drainage in heavy clay and holds moisture in sandy soils, balancing extremes naturally. It also feeds soil microbes, which in turn feed your plants in a steady, sustainable way. And here's the hidden bonus. Even after you remove the humus and spread it elsewhere in your garden, the spot where you built it remains improved. The fungi, microbes, and softened structure don't disappear. Year after year, your soil gets richer and more alive, turning your garden into a self-sustaining ecosystem. Once you try this, it's honestly pretty easy to make it part of your yearly rhythm. Every autumn, just gather up fallen leaves from your yard. Or hey, you can even ask your neighbors to save theirs, and start a new bed or pit. By spring, you'll have fresh humus ready to spread, while the new pile keeps the cycle going. Over time, you'll end up with a steady supply of black gold without ever picking up a compost fork. This practice, it doesn't just save you money and effort, it actually connects you back to the way nature has always kept soil fertile. Forests don't compost in bins. They build humus slowly, steadily, and really effectively with leaves, fungi, and moisture. By mimicking that process, you can give your garden the same resilience and abundance. If your soil feels kind of lifeless, your plants weak, or your harvest small, the answer might be falling all around you every autumn. Leaves aren't waste. They're actually nature's blueprint for fertile soil. With this forgotten trick, you can turn them into humus faster than a compost pile, with less effort and longer-lasting results. Try it just once, and honestly, you'll never see leaves the same way again. They aren't something to bag up and drag to the curb. They're the foundation of a thriving garden, just waiting to be unlocked.